Have you ever wondered how your computer or phone magically appears in your hands, ready for you to swipe and tap? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey into the captivating world of technology manufacturing. Now, when we think about our devices, we can break them down into two main components, hardware and software. Hardware, think of it like the bricks and mortar of a house, is the physical aspect of your device. It includes everything from the sleek, shiny screen you're probably staring at right now, to the intricate web of circuits hidden away inside. It's the tangible, touchable part of your device that you can drop, lose, and yes, even break. Then there's software. If hardware is the bricks and mortar, software is the interior designer who makes the house a home. It's the unseen magician that allows you to send emojis, play games, or binge watch your favorite shows. It's the lines of code that get your device to do what you want when you want it. Creating these two components is no small feat. It involves numerous steps and a broad range of professionals. There are the engineers who design and test the hardware, the programmers who write the code, the graphic designers who create the user interface, and many more. It's like a symphony orchestra, each player contributing their unique skill to create a harmonious whole. So, the next time you're marveling at the latest app or cursing at a frozen screen, remember that your device is more than just a piece of technology. It's a product of countless hours of work, a testament to human ingenuity, and a monument of our never-ending quest for better, faster, smarter solutions. So the next time you drop your phone and it miraculously doesn't break, remember, it's not just luck. It's the work of countless people and complex processes. Did you know that your phone is like a mini city, with different parts acting as buildings, roads, and even the power plant? It's true. Let's take a stroll down the bustling streets of this technological metropolis to get a better understanding of its inner workings. First stop, the processor, the city's brain. Also known as the Central Processing Unit, or CPU. It's where all the critical thinking happens. Just like the City Hall, it governs all functions, from the apps you use to the texts you send. It's made from silicon, a material abundant in sand which goes through an intricate process of purification, photolithography, and chemical etching to transform into a powerful microchip. Next we have the memory, or RAM. Think of it as the city's library, storing all the short-term information needed for immediate access. It's made from semiconductors, which are then etched onto a silicone wafer, creating tiny capacitors and transistors that can store and retrieve data in a flash. The storage, or hard drive, is like the city's warehouse district. It's where long-term data is kept, your photos, songs, and apps. Today, most phones use flash storage, which, unlike your old spinning hard drives, has no moving parts, making it more reliable and efficient. And lastly, the battery, the city's power plant. It's what keeps the city alive and functioning. They're typically made from lithium, a lightweight, rechargeable metal. To create a battery, lithium is first mined, then processed into a fine powder, and finally, layered between sheets of metal inside the battery cell. Each of these components is a marvel of engineering, manufactured and assembled with precision to create the device you hold in your hands. And they all work together seamlessly, like a well-oiled machine, to keep your digital city running smoothly. Imagine being the mayor of this mini city. You'd probably be the most popular person on the block, or at least in your pocket. Now, isn't that something to think about? Ever thought about how your phone knows to ring when mom calls, or how your computer knows it's time for that software update you've been avoiding? Welcome, friends, to the orchestral performance of our age, the software symphony. This is the invisible maestro guiding the hardware components in the dance of digital life. It's the software that tells your phone to vibrate, ring, or stay silent when a call comes in. It's the software that knows when it's time for your computer to remind you about that software update you've been avoiding. Imagine a world-class orchestra. The musicians with their violins, cellos, and trumpets are like the hardware of your device. They're essential, but without a conductor, they won't produce harmonious music. The software is the conductor, the one who instructs the hardware on what to do and when to do it. In the digital world, developers are the composers. They write intricate lines of code like musical notes to instruct the hardware. This code is the script of the performance, telling each component when to chime in, when to go silent, and when to take the lead. Now let's talk about operating systems. They are like the grand maestros of the software world. They manage all the applications running on your device, ensuring that everything works together seamlessly. Think of it as the conductor who ensures the violin doesn't drown out the flute or the drum doesn't overshadow the piano. And then we have apps, our solo performers. Each one is a piece of software designed to perform specific tasks. Whether it's helping you navigate to a new restaurant or allowing you to chat with friends halfway across the world, these apps make our devices more than just pieces of metal and plastic. Finally, we have updates, the rehearsals of our symphony. They help fine-tune the performance, patching up any mistakes in the code, or adding new features to improve the overall experience. It's like refining the musical score to ensure the best performance. So the next time your computer reminds you to update, remember, it's just trying to keep its symphony in harmony. But how do companies know their devices will work once they're in our hands? Well, they put them through a series of trials, not unlike a gladiator in ancient Rome. The importance of testing in the manufacturing process cannot be overstated. It's the difference between a device that works like a dream and one that makes you want to scream. Picture this. You're a shiny new gadget, fresh off the assembly line. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, but wait, there's a gauntlet you must run before you're deemed ready for the world. First up, the stress tests. These are like the fitness boot camps for devices. They're designed to push the device to its limits. We're talking about temperature extremes, drop tests, and even moisture exposure. The goal is to ensure the device can survive the harsh realities of everyday life. After all, we've all had that heart-stopping moment when our phone takes a tumble or we leave our laptop in a hot car. Next in line are the usability tests. Think of these as a sort of rehearsal for the big show. The device is tested to ensure that every feature works as it should, that the interface is intuitive, and that the user experience is as smooth as a hot knife through butter. This is where any software bugs are squashed and any hardware hiccups are ironed out. Finally, we have the quality checks. This is the final examination, the last hurdle before the finish line. The device is scrutinized for any defects or inconsistencies. Every button, every port, every pixel is under the microscope. It's a meticulous process, but it's all worth it to ensure that the device you hold in your hands is the best it can be. And so, after enduring these trials, if the device emerges unscathed, it's declared ready for the world. It's a rigorous process, but it's a necessary one. Because when it comes to the gadgets we rely on every day, only the best will do. And if the device survives all of this, it gets the thumbs up, just like a victorious gladiator. So, how does this tech marvel get from the factory floor to your fingertips? It takes a village, or rather, a global village. Let's start with packaging. After your device has been assembled and tested, it's time for it to get all dressed up for its big debut. Factory workers carefully place each device into its packaging, often adding accessories like charging cables and earbuds. It's like the device is getting ready for its first day of school, tucked into its lunchbox with a sandwich and an apple. Next on the journey is shipping. Picture this: a fleet of trucks, planes, and ships, all working in harmony to transport these tech marvels across the globe. It's like a grand ballet of logistics, with truck drivers as the lead dancers, gracefully navigating their way through traffic and weather conditions to deliver their precious cargo on time. And let's not forget about the retail experience. Store employees play a vital role in this process, from stocking shelves to assisting customers. They're the matchmakers of the tech world, helping you find the device that's just right for you. Whether it's a sleek new phone or a powerful computer, they're there to ensure it finds its way into your hands. Of course, there's a whole host of other people involved in this journey, from the folks who design the eye-catching advertisements to the customer service representatives who help you set up your new device. It's a symphony of teamwork, with each person playing their part to perfection. But perhaps the most important person in this process is you, the user. Without your curiosity and enthusiasm for technology, this whole journey would be meaningless. So, here's a big thank you to all the tech enthusiasts out there who continue to support this incredible industry. So the next time you unbox a new device, spare a thought for the global village that brought it to you. And remember, it's not just a phone or a computer, it's a miracle of modern technology.